Hello. Today's mail day. Mail day is always a good day because minis. Um, and these particular minis are from the wonderful people at Spectre Miniatures. So, if you don't know what Spectre is, it is a 28mm scale modern slash ultra modern skirmish game. I've had this book about a year now, and I should have probably done a video on it. It seems I've done a couple others at this point. I say a couple. I meant to release one on Stargrave, which came out in May, and obviously I did the video on not Spectre, Zone Alpha. So at some point maybe we'll do a video on this. So yeah, minis are for that. They are from the Spectre Miniatures website, which I will drop a link in the thingy. So yeah, if they are, if you see something that takes your fancy, go check them out because they're a small business, like they do, as the name suggests, boutique white metal cast miniatures. So they're doing something quite cool. And they're also doing something quite niche. There's a lot of the minis out there for sci-fi and fantasy, and even quite a few World War II, but there's not. And earlier, you got Napoleonics and stuff like that from Victrix and War Games Factory and things like that. But there's only there's only a handful of places that are doing proper modern minis. Spectre being one of them. White Dragon Miniatures also do some great resin Brits, and they also do some Afghans and like sort of. I don't know if this is going to get us flagged, but they're Taliban. That's what they are because it's the models are in a range called what is the range called? Oh, it'll come to me. That's not what we're here for. Courage and Contact. That's what it is, and they're basically modern, like 2014-ish era Brits, and they're really good sculpts. So yeah, I also quite like modern stuff. So yeah, getting into the box, I thought I'd just show off, some of the stuff that I ordered from them. I've ordered from Spectre before, obviously. That order, I ordered the rulebook, and what are they? I think they're like SEAL teams. They've got like Scar, heavy, like Mark 17 type things. So I think that's SEAL teams that use them. At least do. I don't know if they or did. I don't know if they still do. But anyway, first out of the box is these. So that's shown up quite nicely. These little hidden tokens. So what these are is if you've got something hidden. So could be hidden deployment for a mission, or it could be roadside like IEDs and landmines and things like that. So you could use them for that, or any number of things. If you can think of something where you might want to hide what exactly it is, these will be good for that. So there's 10 of these, and they cost, I think, £2. £2 for all of these, which is pretty good. So these all come in handy for all sorts, really. These, obviously bought them off the Spectre Miniatures website, but they'll be good for, they'll be good for Zone Alpha. They'll just anything that's really sort of miniature agnostic, I guess. And then getting into the boxes, the small boxes. So a lot of their stuff comes in little boxes like this, and it's, you know, personally I would prefer ballistas, like blister packs, but like at the same time, I get that these guys are proper niche boutique style miniature company, and most, even some, you know, small companies, like I know White Dragon Miniatures do their minis in blister packs, so you know, but at the same time, you know, this is kind of cool, like kind of quaint, but the downside is that sometimes you do get the odd bend. So hopefully things are looking up for us. Okay, so starting off with this miniature. So yeah, starting off here, quite strong. As you can see, they are proper like 28mm heroic scale. So then heroic scale, these guys are true scale. Don't know why I was thinking heroic. So yeah, like quite, you know, not incredible detail, but enough detail to where you can clearly tell what the model is and what they're supposed to be. Clear cut-off line on the shirt. Bit less defined on this side. That's not too bad. The weapon looks. Might have to help me out in the comments here, but the weapon looks like it's slightly, not too much, but ever so slightly, sort of bent upwards a little bit. So yeah, that's that one. So that's one of, I think, 7 minis. So put you back in your box. She, I believe, is armed with an M4 and some kind of suppressed pistol of one variety or another. So cool. Like this entire order is of sort of more plainclothes soldiers, and I was mainly thinking division style stuff here when I ordered these because I was like, yeah, I like that sort of vibe. Next out is another lovely lady with a Glock. Hopefully that's quite good detail. I quite like the pose on this one. You can definitely sort of picture a mini like this, sort of about to peek around the corner and take a couple shots at something, just sneak them around, as is the case with this one. So, that appears some sort of AR-15 variant, and like a sling bag, which is quite characterful actually. Again, quite good cut-off point on the shirt. So yeah, those two are quite good. I have heard some horror stories of people ordering from Spectre particularly, and their minis just coming a bit mangled. Not so much mangled as in, you know, they're just twisted and horrible, just maybe some of the details a bit not there. You know, I read the other day of someone who had a mini arrive and it just ended up, their arm was just one, just blob, like they were growing a sort of soft tentacle noodle thing out of their body. I realise I probably should have taken a drink or something before making this video, because I've not long got in. Joys of London, eh? So here is another mini. That's pointy. This one appears to have some sort of, I think this is the SMG guys, so I think that's like one of the SIG MPX things, like the modernized, not MCX, MPX, that's one. Basically a more modern MP5 variant. And this guy is rocking a Vector. I'm surprised it took me so long to get a miniature with a Vector, given how much I love that gun. It's like, you know, I've got an airsoft version. Most games that have it, I tend to run the Vector quite a lot anyway. So yeah, like, definitely this one gives. All of these models give like Division vibes, but this one especially, you know, has that sort of look about them. So I can't wait to clean these guys up. Give them a bit of a wash, trim, cut off the pointy metal flash, which is awful. And, you know, get them on a table, get them painted as well, because, you know. And we've got these guys. These are, I think they're the deniable operators, they're called. So again, very Division-y. Both these guys have got some sort of AK variant. So, guys aiming down sight with like a fairly large backpack. That I kind of want a backpack like that, because mine's on its last legs. And ooh, that's not ideal. I don't think that's meant to be like that. No, that barrel's bent. Yeah, that barrel's more bent than I am. Look at that. So hopefully get that in some hot water. Bend that back a bit. So that's not great. I mean, if it does break, that's not too bad, I guess. There's enough of it that you can still clearly tell it's an AK, but that's not ideal, and that's one of the main issues with these sort of miniatures, I guess, because they're a small business end of the day, and they're also these minis are cheap as chips. Like a double box of minis costs £6. Like this cost me £6. This is also this cost me £6, and I think does it tell me? No. So I think I got 7 minis. So these 3 boxes cost £6 each, and this one's £3. So yeah, for not, they're not, going to set the world on fire as far as their crispness and their quality, but when, the number of people using them for their tabletop games probably numbers in probably the tens of thousands. It's not a huge business strategy to just go, this is what we're making and that's it. I mean, they also do STLs and things like that and merch as well, but for the most part their models are these ultra modern guys. So yeah, hopefully in the coming eons, because let's be honest, I still haven't finished the Space Marine half of Indomitus, so, and that's coming on a year now since that came out, so that's not great. So expect these to be painted maybe just as the planet, boils away because the sun's got too close or what have you. I don't know. I got in, saw this had arrived, opened it up, got my laptop out and started this. So yeah, anyway. Also these. So yeah. These have been Spectre miniatures. Link below. So yeah, if you want to see more miniatures stuff, hobbying, painting, assembling potentially, just generally chatting guff about, stuff that you put on a tabletop, and sometimes maybe stuff that you put on a computer. Games. I'm talking about computer games. And maybe, like, this sort of stuff adjacent, maybe airsoft. Because when we started out, I said I wanted to make airsoft videos, and I haven't, because in some ways I don't feel like it fits on this channel now, because we've sort of dug ourselves that hole of this is what we do, even though what we do is what we want, because, Anyway, I'm rambling, because I'm tired. So yeah, I am going to get something to eat. Chances are there's going to be more videos, because we always seem to make videos when MTG releases. So look out for that. That's going to be fun. Just opening more cardboard crap. Lord knows I don't need more of that. But here we are. I need to be put down. That went darker than I intended anyway. Anyway. Thank you for watching. Hopefully it's not muggy as fuck where you are. And if it is, we're in this together. See ya.